Okay, guys, it's Sly. Basically, we are going to be playing Digimon World. A lot of people don't even know this game exists, let alone that there's like four different versions. This is the original one. This actually became a green label game, as in there was actually enough sales to make it the greatest hits for the PlayStation. So, if you go buy this game today, you're looking at paying up to $100 just for a good copy with like complete case, artwork, and a good clean disc. Um, I've had mine for years, since like 2001. Um, so yeah, let's get started here. Just gonna go ahead and clean out a file here. Just been kind of start fresh. Now, I haven't played this game in about 5 or 6 years, so I'm a little rusty on where everything is. So just kind of bear with me here. I'm going to do a Pokemon reference. PlayStation CGIs, they never get old, do they?
I'm home! Huh?
Okay, I'm bored. We're skipping through. Sorry I'm going so fast on these texts here. They're just kind of boring. Kind of telling you what story the game has, what little there is. Um, Basically, our job is to go out to File Island and collect all the other Digimon that have ran away from File City. And figure out who is behind them running away. That pretty much just sums up what exactly we're going to be doing. Now, for those of you who haven't ever played this game, it's kind of like Tamagotchis, like the little train your pets on the little keychain from the late 90s. Some of you are probably too young to know what I'm talking about. But basically, you're going to raise your Digimon He takes shits, he eats, he gets upset. You have to scald him, and you have to scold him and take care of all that crap. There's also a lot of training too. The training becomes redundant and repetitive. That's a big part of the actual gameplay. I think that's why for Digimon World 2 they went a completely different route for the game than this. So it's kind of like Pokemon meets Final Fantasy meets Tamagotchi. That's pretty much the premise of the game here, guys. So now we're going to go over to the gym. And over at the gym, like I said, we're going to start doing training the Digimon so he can actually fight. I'll save explaining fighting for a little bit later here. And now we're just going to pretty much go back to the gym and do some more workouts now that the little fucker's not hungry anymore. Guys, this is pretty much the game. Okay, so maybe I'm selling a little short. There is actually some good parts, but this part here gets repetitive really quick. It gets old really quick. Alright, now if that's done, we can go ahead and head south to the native forest and do some fighting. So let's head down here and we'll do that. I'm going to aim to get 2 new Digimon to join the city, and that's Agumon and Palmon. Now, once they join, they normally like open up a new feature in the city. Agumon opens up an item shop, and Palmon expands the meat farm. Now, the battle on here is kind of open. Later on, you get more options other than your call. I like to spam the X button on the PlayStation. It's something I've always done. So I know it's probably annoying for you guys to hear that beeping over and over and over and over, but it's just something I do to nervous itch, I guess. But so once you get through this, there's also generic enemies, like the ones that you can run away from. Running away normally is a safe bet. On some of the bigger maps, like in Toy Town and Gear Savannah, running away from a fight will really set you back in your journey, and your Digimon eventually die. We'll get more into that later, but you don't want to be set back too much because you won't get far. Let's get Agumon here to join, and then we will keep heading south in the native forest to go get Palmon as well. later in the game, you'll actually be able to come over here and like do some fishing. Um, so once you're able to do fishing, then you open up another whole venue to take care of your Digimon. And I lost my Digimon. Okay, there he goes. Okay, and over here is Palmon. Um, earlier in the recording, I actually did a practice run just to kind of get reoriented with the game. The sound didn't record on that cut, but I barely won this battle. Like, I had like 26 HP. I barely killed the little bitch. I will show you guys the recording of almost death. I'm not fighting these two guys. Alright, guys, now that we're pretty much finished this episode up, in episode 2, we'll go through the drill tunnel and we'll go to Kumon's bed and get Kumon to join the city as well. Alright, guys.